Hey guys, it's Bella from Divas of Scrapbooking, and today I'm going to show you how to make what we call a googly eyes balloon face. The materials you will need today are a piece of paper. I'm using scratch paper. You could use a full paper if you would like. Some writing utensils, scissors, glue, a stencil with balloons on it. If you don't know where to get one of these, I recommend getting them at Walmart. You could also get them at any scrapbooking club. That's where I got mine. If you don't have one or you can't get one, then you could use a round top or a jar top. It's just as perfect as a balloon. Some googly eyes. If you don't own googly eyes, you could just draw your own eyes. And some coloring utensils. The first thing you will need to do for your project is pick a balloon. I'm going to pick this heart-shaped one. So you set your stencil down on the paper and take your drawing utensil and just trace it. Now you have your balloon. The next thing you do is you cut out your shape. This takes a long time, so what I would recommend doing is taking the edges of the shape and just cut them off so that you have less paper to deal with. Now, since this will take a long time, you have to make sure it's perfect. It's perfect as you can get it. If it's a little roughed at edges, that's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect, but try to do your best. Once you're done with cutting out your object, you want to take a utensil, and you want to like mark it. Doesn't matter what you mark it with. Doesn't matter what color. I typically do it lightly with like a pen or a pencil, or a crayon. But if you want to use a marker and have it darker, then you can. The reason for this marking is because you will use the scratch piece of paper, the extra paper, and you will actually set your balloon on top of it, and so that so you don't make a mess on your flat surface. And if you misplace it, then you just don't have to go looking for it and say maybe, well, I don't know, maybe this one's it. Then you won't have it wrong or right. Sorry. So I'm going to take a pen and I'm just going to make a little dash in the back like that. Oops. I fail at this. Okay. Now, my flat surface I'm not worried about, so I'm not going to put any of that paper on. Next thing you do is design the background. If you don't want to design, that's fine. I didn't do it for this one, but if you do, you can. So I'm just going to take some spray on colors and spray real quick. For this, I'm actually going to put something in the back because I don't want it to get ruined. I told you it's not important, but I don't want it ruined either. So I'm going to take a scratch piece of paper, just put it right there, and I'm just going to split. Now, the top's plugged up, so I'm going to use a different color. I'll use yellow. Yellow's pretty, right? What the heck? Sorry, guys. Having some technical difficulties. Okay, maybe I shouldn't design the background unless I can get any of these colors to work. Okay, never mind. I'm just not gonna do the background. But actually, if you do want to, you could put a few marks in the background with whatever you like. You could maybe just quickly shade it. Because it works just as well. And remember, you have to have fun with this. You don't want it to be dull and boring. If you have a few color mistakes like me, it just makes all the more fun in it. Next, you take your googly eyes and your glue. My glue, a lot of it happens with a lot of people where the tops don't work. And so if it doesn't, take like a pencil or something and just dip it in. So you take two googly eyes and set them where you want them. So, well, maybe I want mine far apart. Like, he looks like a dingbat, I don't know. And, or maybe I want them close together, like he doesn't know what he's doing. So I'm gonna put mine close together, and you're just gonna take your glue, this is the messy part, so you gotta be careful. And dab at the bit on the eye with your glue, or lightly squirt. Now you push on it. Now, oops. You see how the glue kind of spreads, and usually people dab that way? You actually want to keep that because it helps it stick better. So now you do it with your other eye. You dab at that. Now make sure you have more than you want of glue, because if you don't, then it won't stick as well as you hope. Push down, and now you dry yourself off with whatever you, because your hands are definitely going to get sticky. Now that you have the eyes on, you take a coloring utensil. I'm going to use a marker just because I colored the background with crayon, and crayon doesn't usually go well together. And you make like a, sort of like a smiley face. So if you have eyes at the corner like I do, maybe put your mouth at the corner, the opposite corner. If you want to make any tweaks to it, then you can. If there's glue on the eyeball, then you just scrape it off. So after you're done with your smiley face, you can maybe write a saying like, for a heart, you write love ya, and you give it to somebody as a gift or keep it to yourself. Thanks. Have a nice day.